But I mean, when I look at you now,
Yeah.
this is the way you want to look, this is the way you feel, this is who Mariah sees in her own soul.
Right.
The way you look now, the way you sing now, the kinds of songs you choose
Right.
are where, you know, you have, after the divorce from Tommy and seeking out new associates, in a sense, have moved to a place, how would you characterize it?
Musically or?
Musically and personally.
Whoa. Well, I think that I actually did collaborate with, I mean, I worked with Old Dirty Bastard in 1995 when I was still in that whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's one of the most creative, outspoken people in rap music, we must say. And we did a song called Fantasy, but it was just the remix. It wasn't on the album. So a lot of people who don't listen to hip-hop radio or who don't go to clubs wouldn't have known that. You know, I worked with DeBrat and Jermaine Dupri and those guys back then too.
Right.
But it was always, you know, pretty much for a remix or something that was only catering to one audience, and the pop stations never heard it, or, you know, basically the people who watch the mass appeal, you know, shows on VH1 or something don't see the version with ODB and me, you know. So they saw me working with Puffy and working with different people on the Butterfly album, and they were like, what is this drastic change? You know, why is she with rappers suddenly? But really, it was something that I had.
It was an evolution from where you'd already begun.
Yeah, and I wasn't, you know, it wasn't like those versions were incorporated into the album then, because it was all about keeping it mass appeal.
Yeah.
So, to me, we're at the year 2000, it is mass appeal. I mean, I've grown up listening to rap music. It's nothing new, you know. I mean, it's really been around for over 20 years. It's not a new thing.
And rhythm and blues longer.
Yeah. So, I mean, my first song, Vision of Love, was #1 on the R&B charts first, then pop. So, I mean, I think it went more, everybody wanted me to go more pop because it's always easier to be mass appeal, you know, but that's boring to me. I can't just do that. It's really boring. Like, I would go crazy.